Hey guys, welcome back to today's episode of Jafo Plays. If you've been following along, we just finished our extended town stay on how bad things had gotten, and we are heading back into the mines. And the reason being is as follows: a lone survivor stumbled into the town this morning, babbling incoherently about his posse getting massacred and an ancient temple in the swamps. Coaxing more information out of him, it appeared that this group discovered a massive temple ruin through a portal, half sunken into the swamp, and full of wondrous relics and treasures beyond reckoning. It's hard to tell exactly where it's located from his description, but you definitely have enough to go in the right direction. With a far-off look, the man just keeps repeating the same phrase, and it chills you to the bone. There's only death there. It's a temple of dread! Temple of dread! Temple of dread! Guess what? We're playing the Temple of Dread mission.
Yay, Dread!
Picked by our very own Azzy because she heard Dread over Cursed Idol.
Dread!
So we're going to start in the map, or the mine entrance. All gates, once again, lead into the Swamps of Jargano and nowhere else.
Does that man have to leave Timmy outside?
Technically.
Oh.
He is your horse to get to and from, not to go through. You don't got any...
the swamps.
Yeah.
You'll lose him.
Be fine.
All right.
He has horseshoes.
Secretly, all swamp slugs that that we fight in Jargano all have horseshoes.
Right. Shuffle that because we're going to use that probably. Okay, so the heroes must search the mines for a gate that leads them to the swamps, and then search the swamps for the fabled Temple of Dread. Each time a clue icon is found on an exploration token in the swamps, roll a d6. On a 3+, ignore any door or gate icons on that token, as there's only one exit leading to the temple, which will be actually conveniently the reverse of this map tile. We've done a little bit of pre-planning here. We start the game with Ultimate Dread. Roll a d3, which happened to be a 6, so 3 Growing Dread cards start in the stack. Yeah, I didn't think you'd like that.
It's Neil's fault.
Oh, it is. It's always his fault.
It's always your fault.
All gates in this adventure lead to the swamps, and all gates in the swamps lead further into the swamps. Anytime a clue icon shows up on an exploration token while we are in the mines, it automatically gives us a additional gate to be placed, which gets placed prior to any other doors. When we find the Temple of Dread, we have to clear out the room that it's attached to. Then we get to take then we get to flip the entire stack of Growing Dread cards. I feel we're going to be getting a ton of these this time. And then we get an epic threat to kill us. If we can defeat that, it is time to search for treasure. Our reward is d6 times $100 each, and then each player will roll a d6, and on a pretty much on a 2+, you get something cool for an artifact. If we fail, we do not grit to travel back to town. We do not get grit to travel back to town, and we do not get grit to start the next adventure with. By the way, everybody should have 1 grit. I already have one.
Oh.
Thank you. I'll take another one. I mean, that's cool. Give me another one. So with that, we begin our adventure. We have a couple of things pre-set up so that we know like where map pieces are going, so that we don't have to make as many cuts on our end, which means 2 peril dice to hold back that darkness, young man. Oh boy.
8.
8 is good. Either one. So there you go. Speed of 6. No, speed of 7 is you, Speed Demon. What do you got? I can't see. It's behind a dude.
It's a 6.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put you there. Gonna flip it right away?
Sure, why not?
We do know it's an easy one. It is a mine card, or a T-junction, which we happen to have pulled already. Don't worry, it's going to get exciting fairly quickly. I see the couple of tokens that have been pulled. So there we go. No token is going to get placed there. Speed of 6 is you, Swamp Slug. Gain another grit.
Yay! I can still move 3 spaces, so it's good.
We we should be.
Alright,
I
can
should
we
be
stop
lucky.
hoarding the dice? Thank you.
No.
Yeah!
Is that some looting you're doing? How many did you get?
2. So I have 2 sixes.
Whatever you found was disgusting. But it useful.
Yay!
There you go. There's some tokens there. I don't know how you guys like those. Yeah.
The pretzels. Pretzels are delicious.
I don't like.
I just
thick
take 2
pretzels.
sanity hits, which is
They
fine.
have to have flavor.
How much blue damage do you need? Just 2?
Just 2.
And then what do you get? A gear?
I get a gear card. What do you get? What do you get? What do you get?
You have Rattlesnake Fangs. Attached to any item once per adventure, you may add +3 damage to one of your hits. You are immune to poison, but it can only be used by laws and outlaws.
So how much it
That's
costs?
me or you.
$325.
Oh, so for a solid 300. Anybody?
Everything can be put on.
I can't use it.
Looking at the 2 eyeballing it.
Well, the 2 that can only have it.
Exactly.
Law and outlaw
Like I
only.
said.
Eyeballing is a strong word, but I mean, I can use it. Can you use it?
It's for melee, right? For melee weapon?
I have no. Does it take an upgrade slot at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any spots to take. My guns can't use it.
It just says attached to any item once per adventure, you may add
Item.
+3
Any
damage
item.
to one of your
yeah.
hits.
Oh, that one.
It says
Good.
item.
Yep, so,
Just
do you
says
need it more
item.
than I do?
I don't need it. Do any of us need it? No. The usefulness, though, is we can use it. Move your marker up one, by the way. We placed a map tile.
Oh, well,
She's selling it for $300. Do you want it?
I'll take it.
If you got $300, give the girl $300 and you're good.
Immune to poison. Always. And once per adventure, +3 to a hit. You don't have to spend $10 to get injections.
I'll save you some money in the long haul.
And I can add 3 to my
Pending
damage,
you don't
though.
lose it.
I'll probably take my D3 corruption.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for the beginning of for your 1 ring?
Yeah.
1 point of corruption.
That's not bad.
Does that put you over the limit?
You need to pick up save, right?
Yes. Yes, you do.
You failed it.
So 1 point of corruption. Does that put you over your limit? Oh, no, because now you're at 7.
Yeah.
He'd like
Alright.
to have my ribbon, because my ribbon, each adventure you may remove 1 corruption from. At the end of each adventure, remove 1 corruption.
Well, then at speed 5 is going to be you. Because he's speed penalized, or initiative penalized.
Whee! I move 4.
Armor.
-2 from the armor?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, son. I forgot about that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm done.
To you, Steve.
Yeah, keep me one away.
There is 1 scavenge. You could have scavenged. Do you want to scavenge? If you're still chilled, you still ignore the first 6. Trip 2s.
So
Then it's to me. 1, 2. Screw it.
You gonna cast your shield at all?
Oh, yeah, you're probably right, I should. You wouldn't want me to not cast my shield and not have extra armor and shit and not blow up.
Would you look at me when
He's
you...
got a lot of health. Why does he need more armor?
He didn't say I couldn't cast it on one of you guys.
Yeah.
I believe that's somebody coming in.
Nope.
Alright, good.
Let me just walk that way.
You know what?
no, not good.
Great.
At least we'll look at my for it.
Alright. Who needs it? Select a hero on the same or adjacent map tile.
I'm at 19 health, so I'm pretty fine.
You're at 14. You're looking a little weak.
Steve, how much health you got?
18.
Alright, we'll cast it on the doctor. Although the doctor's a freaking rock armored now.
Yeah. Azzy, how much health you got?
15.
I could put it on her too. You've at least got armor. We can move it around. It's cool. I don't always have to be the bubble guy. Luckily, I cast it. So you have a. I'll put it on you this turn. You have a 6 damage health sponge. So,
10 HP.
pretty much. You have 6 temp HP. That's a good answer for it. And screw it. Trip 5s.
Back to me.
No! End of the round.
End of the round.
I gained my magic back at the start of the round. And Steve, hold back the darkness.
Doubles.
Double threes.
Oh wait, does it have some? Oh yeah.
We don't. So if you guys don't remember from from last episode, and we actually had to remind ourselves
Still
as
take
well.
our horror hits, though, right?
We still take that, but we don't get any benefit. We don't get any benefit from the doubles. So one of the things we had rolled, if you guys remember, was the Blood Moon. Until the end of the next adventure, all heroes are +1 spirit, and any depth event rolled, which would be the double 3s there, while holding back the darkness, adds a growing dread card to the stack instead of the normal result. We're now at 4 cards in that stack. But you take your D6 horror hits. The rest of us take 1 horror hit that can be saved.
That's fine.
I saved 1.
I'll take that. As he roll a save for brain damage. You're good.
Like a champ.
Now you may go.
2
Which way are we going?
towards you.
Alright, there you go.
Let's give him through. Nope. Double 4 trip 4s. What is with this?
No idea. You're up at 6.
Alright.
Wow, somebody decided she was falling behind.
8. I'm gonna go to like the next 3 rooms over. Woohoo!
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 puts you available to a room.
Did we want to open the door or did we want to wait?
That is your option right now.
That is your kick.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll open the door. Why not? I get 5
Alright.
XP, right?
Yes, you do, and you get 5 XP. So, need a new sheet of paper.
Yeah.
Greg, can you go grab our new sheet of paper?
Unofficially, I need 4,000 for the next level.
Yeah, you're double the amount. So for 4, it was 2,000 for us, so it goes to 4,000.
Yes.
That's
I will double check just to be sure, but yes, it's 4K for you to get there. You now need a new TV. 4K. Alright, and our next one.
It's a level full.
It also
We are
doesn't help
gaining
you
the
pull off
summoning
like a big
chamber.
chunk.
That was fast.
Ooh.
So this is gonna be fun.
So we do gain the summoning chamber encounter card is added to that stack.
And an exploration token is added to this.
There is an exploration token in there.
I didn't see because I have the thing in front of.
You have a thing in front of you. I get you. You're at speed 5 or initiative 5. Somebody go.
She doesn't move.
1.
You never get.
Oh.
It's a minimum of 1.
Roar! Our rock doctor. Gonna scavenge?
No.
Your turn.
What do I block your path?
True. You gonna scavenge? What's
It's like
the
now's
worst
your best time to do it because
You ignore the first one anyway.
you have to
I
roll
do have to
2
spend the
6s.
1 to keep that up, so I keep that up. Well, she'll go. Let her go before you, and then she'll at least move one to open that gate. Nope.
The scavenging.
Scavenge the darkness. 1, 2, 3. There ain't no hold back to darkness, son. We're not done yet. So we do flip this over.
Skipping.
Somebody give me a D6 die roll. My God, people. I need an end cap, please.
Alright, I gotta figure out where I'm at here.
So we need an end cap over here. Oh, and it's a swampy end cap, too. And it's... Alright, you guys should know something. Steve is really, like, trying to break all of his shit today. He accidentally broke one of his slashers and crunched it and stepped on it, not knowing. And it was bad. Like, to the point of one of the slasher's fingers were missing. Or one of his hand's fingers were missing. Ooh.
Sandra the Slashers, no more.
Okay, 2 of these actually go really coolly together, so I'm, like, really excited for them. Not really, but I mean, I'm really excited for them, because it kind of, like, thematically makes sense. So we are given the Summoning Circle, which is what that one is. We've also been given a Crimson Hand event. It is an counteractive stranger. You don't belong here, it's called. And then we've given Shadows Beyond Sight. This one remains in play.
I say start with the summoning circle.
Start with the extra punishment that we asked for. Sounds good. I agree.
We'll start with the original punishment.
A runic summoning circle is marked out on the floor here. Surrounded by burning candles, someone has been dabbling in some very dark stuff. Hopefully they don't succeed in doing whatever it was that they were trying to do.
My bad.
Choose. Break the circle, making a lore 6+, or ignore it and move on. Make everyone making a luck 4+.
I don't do luck.
I don't do lore.
There's only one in the room, right?
Yeah, there's only one person in the room.
I have a luck 3, so I mean, it's not bad.
What's your lore?
Lure, I'm better off with luck.
So all these encounters go off on just her?
I think so. I'm going to check that rules, and I'm sure Casey and a couple of other guys are going to let us know when I'm wrong. Alright, I was mistaking this game and the passage encounters between Forbidden Fortress, which affect certain tiles versus the entire dungeon. These, unfortunately, encounters affect all heroes in the mines, so we are all in the mines. So...
Nope, I am outside.
No, you're not. So, we're starting with the Summoning Circle.
I'll be waiting behind this look.
Yeah!
One of us may choose to make a lore 6+ test.
I got a lore 3.
Before you go crazy there, die boy, what's your lore?
2. I'm just picking it.
Okay.
I have a lore of 6.
Damn, that's better than me. I have a lore of 5. Or, so if you choose to do it, if you succeed, you gain 50 XP.
We'll talk about what happens when you don't.
If you fail, you made a mistake, and you activated it. We draw a threat card 1 higher than normal.
Nice.
So an epic level threat.
Nice. I need a what?
A 6+.
I do have a grid.
On
You do.
6 dice, though.
Before you roll, we can choose to ignore it and move on.
Oh.
We make everybody then makes a luck 4+, and if it's failed by any hero, we move the darkness 2 steps forward on the death track.
My luck is a 1.
My luck is 1.
My luck is 4.
My
I
luck
don't-
is 3!
Out of 12 dice, I should roll a 6.
Theoretically,
Now I've doomed us all because...
you open your damn mouth.
Boxcars across the board.
Right? 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6.
No!
Yeah, easy cover.
I'm gonna go find the epic threat deck. Yep. I'm gonna go
That was
find the
12
epic
dice.
threat deck.
That was 12 dice.
You're still not getting
12,
it.
18.
I didn't even I'm free.
Out of 24 dice, I rolled 1 6. It seems like bad odds.
Alright. So that will spawn there. But that resolves that card. Why don't we go right into, You don't belong here! Crimson Handguard. What? Huh? What's going on? I'm giving the pause, wait a minute sign.
Oh! I have a thing to prevent the darkness from moving.
It didn't move.
No.
Tonic gives you a grit.
Potion.
What is
plus 2 to a roll.
Oh,
I had multiple 5s.
okay.
I forgot I had
Gain
that
50
thing.
XP.
I forgot I had that thing.
Then we don't get it.
I helped by
Because,
making you remember things.
Kinda
This
did.
is what I drew.
Yeah, I killed this guy pretty easy, but
It's,
probably should have just kept my mouth shut.
it's Colonel Scafford, a low threat, or P. Scafford gang. Oh, I'm sorry. No, let me look through this. It would be Colonel Scafford, P. Scafford gang, and a threat card. Is what would have came out of that summoning circle.
I could use the EXP on that.
So, that's alright. Don't worry. I'm sure we've got more. A Crimson Handguard stands at the far end of the room. Apparently you didn't notice him. Pointing at you and shouting, running towards a large bell suspended from the wall. You have only moments to stop him before he sounds the alarm to warn the others. One of us needs to make an agility 6+ test.
I got a 2.
You got a 4.
I have a 5.
You got the most dice. Go for it. 6+. Apparently. As she rolls 2 of them.
Yeah!
We're good.
If successful, you draw your weapon and take down the guard before he reaches the bell. Gain 30 XP.
Yay!
You proceed to smack him with
We don't need to worry
baton.
about the rest. That one does go back into your thing because it's one of the unique ones. And finally, shadows beyond sight. Shadows creep on the at the corner of your vision, and a feeling of dread washes over you. You cannot shake this feeling. You are being watched, stalked even. Please randomize one of us.
Random hero?
Yes, ma'am. I know it. I see the skill roll. You better hope it's
Oh
like
God, why am I
me,
picking? I got 4.
because he screws us over all the time.
It's me.
Make it a spirit 6+ test.
That's fine. I got 4.
All right. I would have 6.
I have 6.
I went from 2 to 4 because I didn't actually.
Don't forget you got a +1. Is that including your +1?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a 3 because I have the Void Hood on.
Nice.
Because I have 2 mutations, it gives me a +1 spirit. We're good.
Dub 6s. Apparently, it's just Steve that doesn't know what a 6 looks like. If successful, gain 30 XP and discard this card as you drive off the unseen shadows. Had you failed, this card would remain in play, and at the end of any turn in which there's at least one hero with no other heroes on their map tile, roll a d6 and we get ambushed by d3 Voidhounds. These enemies are placed targeting heroes with no other heroes on their map tiles first, then random heroes for the rest, but we don't have to worry about that. That goes away.
I did good.
Yes, she did.
That was actually like a.
She
decent
sussed out
thing
the demon hounds that are in the background. And,
See, it makes sense with my Void Hood.
so that clears that token out of there. Unfortunately, it doesn't get us any closer to the promised land, as it were. The end of the round is now upon us. Start of the round, I gain my... if you are adjacent to Azzy, if you are poisoned in any way, please let her know. He is getting 1. I will keep up my magic shield and hold back the darkness, sir. 7 it is. 7 is good. All right. Speed of 7 is you.
6.
Holy crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll just hold there and scavenge.
Sounds like a good plan. Because you are now away from the lantern. Start of your next turn, you start taking voices.
Go.
Azzy, you're up. You're not away from him because technically you're touching the T-junction. Just be aware that once you enter this room, like the speedy gunslinger, you get to go crazy if he doesn't get at least to the T-junction area. Are you staying where you are?
Yes.
All right.
I don't want to go insane.
I don't want to do anything.
She sees enough of the void
I'm
because
scared
of
of
him.
the dark. I'm scared of the dark.
I'm just gonna sit here in
That
the
is the
corner
two
and
of
play
you,
with
and
my
I believe he needs you to
spoons.
get out of the way.
Because spoons are fun.
So 1.
Well, I can go through the little gap there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was expecting to have happen. You gonna scavenge?
Nope.
Okay. Then it's to you, sir. Woo! 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you want to be next to her.
Yeah, keep me one away.
Can we get you better with that? 1, 2. Yeah, that'll work.
You can give me over here. Can I get here?
I think so. Yeah. Were you right? You were right next to me, right?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3. 4,
No, there's
5,
one
6.
behind you.
Right there, right there. No question for it.
Yep. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't worry, she'll get out of your way by the time it's your turn to go. And you're gonna get 10 XP from me as well, young lady. And I'm gonna scavenge in the summoning room. No, I'm not. There ain't nothing there. I don't know what you guys are worried about. Yeah, lots of candles. That's the end of the round.
And around and stuff, anyway.
Nope. I gain and recast my or upkeep my spell.
Going to head.
As you go ahead and make that willpower saving throw again.
For me?
I say,
Well,
I'm fine.
presume the whole stack's gonna be over there.
Yeah.
But the thing is never gonna move.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good bad thing. This may kill us when we reveal the stack.
We'll see.
And everyone's dead. Game over. We have to go make
Right.
brand new characters.
Well, you guys do.
yeah, he doesn't.
The immortal
Man, if
wanderer.
all of us die, I'm not coming back, man. Taking Timmy and I'm going home.
You're dead. You can't take Timmy. Timmy
I'm
eats you.
taking Timmy
I'm bringing
home.
somebody with me. Somebody's
No,
coming back
you can
with
bring
me.
2 people.
Exactly.
We got 1 token, and then we got
Take-
One comes back normal, and one comes back as his zombie subordinate. Pretty
I'm
much.
coming back as a zombie and I'm taking Timmy home.
All right. You're the top of the order, sir. Gonna kick it open.
Do we want to kick it open?
I don't care. You do you, son.
Might as well.
Yeah.
I'll get there eventually.
We have the blasted canyon, or cavern. Sorry. Give me a d6 roll. It goes that way. So
First circle lead.
this is going to produce that. This is going to produce that. And that is everything. And you're there. Azzy, your turn.
So I can finally move. 7.
Want to go there? That's 7. That does technically force Steve to have to move 2 spaces. Theoretically, it'll happen. There's like a 2 in 6 chance it'll happen.
Sure, why not?
Alright.
I'm still gonna.
But you can't explore. There's an exploration token there.
Aw.
So you would have to explore there.
I'll stay where I am.
It's to one of you two.
You.
Yeah.
She might need to stand where you
No,
are.
because I don't want to get too far ahead of her because she rolls low. So if she rolls low, I'll stay back.
Well, then go.
See what I mean? So I'm gonna leave her in the dark.
God damn, we gotta get you something to move you quicker. You wanna move? You wanna
She
spend that
tried,
hit
but
to
the
go?
freaking doctor's office closed or whatever. Something closed.
Well, as long as she's now in the technically in the T junction, so you can at least get into this room.
It's fine.
And
I
yes,
have
you can.
I have a decent willpower.
5, 6 will put you there.
And I always make saves even if I'm not allowed to.
Oh, because of your hood.
Because my hood
Want to
is
scavenge?
amazing.
Yeah, sure. I'll roll double 60 at some point. But not today.
You got close.
You got a 6. Your first one is already ignored.
Every time I do it.
Oh.
Yeah, the first 6 out of it. He can only ever get 2 cards out of 3.
Wow.
I get a 1 for my speed, so
Because
allow
he's
me
a
to
little
come in a
too
little bit
scared.
closer. And I guess I'll see what's in this one. Nothing. And that is it. They only have the one door. We have an encounter added to the stack.
Ooh, another specialty
Yep,
card.
another new one. So we'll start with our mining accident. This looks to be the scene of a darkstone mining accident. Blast marks scorch the walls. Support beams are cracked and splintered, and the old mine cart rails here are broken and twisted. Darkstone radiation. All heroes ending their move on this map tile take a corruption hit on a d6 roll of 1 or 2. Everybody, make a luck 6+ test.
Dang it.
No. Green.
Yes.
No.
I could spend a potion and pass this.
Got it.
Yeah, I'll do it now. Spend my potion.
All right, making a 6.
Yep.
Who passed? So just you weren't? Just you didn't?
I didn't. I don't know if she did or not.
Yeah, she got it on a reroll. If successful, you find something buried in the rubble. Draw a loot card. You get 2 anytime you get a loot card. Is that what your
Yeah,
roll
you do.
is?
Woo!
Oh.
I found some blood money. $75 worth of blood money.
Is this considered another world yet?
No.
No.
Then I just get a gear card. Or, sorry, an artifact card. Gear is the other world.
I just get an artifact card. Fine, you get the Amulet of Balorn. +1 strength, use grit to make all of your attacks +1 damage until the end of the turn. Seems pretty cool.
Yeah, it's okay.
Found 20 XP
I found gold bar.
and $75.
I found a darkstone shard.
Nice.
What was the other thing?
Money.
Oh.
Rather than dark.
That one can go back into your box. You've stumbled into what looks like a military camp. No, it doesn't. Crates of ammo line the walls, campfires still smoldering, and 2 large cannons sit idle. You also see a tattered banner resting aside one wall. An older flag from Mexico. That can only mean the Lost Army.
Well, no wonder why the mine exploded.
It at least makes sense.
I hate this game. This game is starting to be very sad.
What?
Okay, make a choice. As a group, sabotage the cannons. Everyone will make a cunning 6+ test. Or get out fast.
Get out of the mine or get out of the
Just says get out fast. It just probably get out of the area.
I'm good at cutting.
I'm good
I
at
have
cutting.
4.
Yeah.
6+ though.
I like the sabotage answers. If you guys would like to know. So it's cunning 6+. For every 6+ roll, I need a brain token here. And after every hero has made it, well, no, for every 6+ rolled, I need one.
I thought you needed one on
No. For every 6+ rolled, I get one of those blue damage tokens. After all heroes have made the test, for every 2 tokens here, you may discard a growing dread card from the stack. If more than half the heroes failed, however, we took too long, and we get P die +3 Lost Armies show up. If we choose to just leave, we just add 1 more card to the stack.
Roll die, roll die!
Yeah, we should probably try to get past this.
Alright, here we go, guys. So,
You being cunning? Yep.
I'll take anytime you get a 6, I get a damage token. Every 6. If you gain a
3.
6, stop. If you gain a 6, gain 15 XP. You add what?
3.
3, you gain 45 XP for every 6. Somebody, I guess she's in the middle of rolling. None, so that's 1. As long as one of the 2 of us has to pass. So
Which
2
one?
more.
that's 2 more. I'll take 2 more.
And I get 30.
You do get 30. You're okay. You don't get anything for failing, and because 3 people have passed, we're good. We didn't take that long sabotaging the army. I will choose not to waste my grit, knowing that it's okay. 1, 2, 3 cards. Yep. That's why I let you guys have the options. No, discard a Growing Dread from the stack. It would be the top of the stack down. Because that stack creates up and we dig down when we reveal. So
what are we at?
now we're down to 2. We were at 5. We could have gone to 6.
It's like, so we're back into,
We could
if
actually
we all have
save.
grit, we can get rid of it.
So there we go. 1, 2, 3. You should be at your 3rd marker on your map tile. And that's it. That is all we got there, guys. And that is going to be the end of today's episode. Thank you guys for coming and checking this all out. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Hopefully, eventually, we'll get some combat, although these encounters are kind of exciting, especially when they can murder us in our sleeps just from the encounters alone. If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. We release content every day of the week. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks. Bye.